for me as crucial as the impact of climate change is the illicit flow of money from the poor countries, from the developing countries, to richer capitals, to tax havens, to haven destinations. According to the Fact-Eye panel, $7 trillion are parked in these tax havens and haven destinations. And also, annually, $1 trillion leave the developing countries towards these safe havens. And this plunder is taking place because of the corrupt ruling elites of the developing world. Madam Secretary General, this is a huge crisis. In the coming years, this is going to get worse. This has to stop. And the only way it will stop is if the recommendations made by the Fact-Eye panel should be implemented. Unfortunately, the richer countries, which can do something about it, unfortunately, there is no incentive or motivation to do anything. What it is doing is that it is crushing the people in the developing world. Not just because the money is siphoned off, which should be spent on human development, but because when the money leaves their countries, it affects their currency, which devalues, which then leads to inflation, causes poverty. But eventually, even the richer countries will get affected. Because right now, what you see of economic migrants is a trickle. People dying to get to richer countries. But if this inequality, which is the rich, this is causing the gap between the rich and the poor countries increasing, and between the rich and the poor countries increasing. If this trend continues, the richer countries will have to build walls to keep out the hordes of economic migrants. So I urge you, Madam Secretary General, to do everything to raise awareness that this huge injustice which is being done to the people of the developing world has to stop.